Hi, I'm Daphne from Daps Makeup, here to give you the quick tea on luxury makeup. And today we are going to talk about Dior Lippies. So, actually I was originally going to plan to just break down the different Dior Addict line of the Lippies. And then I figured, you know what? Let me just go through all my lipsticks. I have been requested to go through my whole makeup collection, which I cannot do in one video. I own a lot of makeup. The last video, I went through my whole Victoria Beckham Beauty Kajal liners. So today I figured I'd go through my Dior lipsticks, and I'll bit by bit through different videos, go through my makeup collection and give you reviews of products along the way, so that it can also be helpful for you, not just a showing off of my makeup. So I'm hoping that this will help you so that you have a better idea of the different formulas and can make an informed decision of which lipsticks that you might be interested based on your preference. And obviously these are just my personal opinion. What might be my favorite might not be yours, and vice versa. All right, here we go. Okay, so I figure I would start from a simple lip balm and then work my way all the way to like a true like matte lipstick. So the simplest place we can start is a Dior lip balm. And I got it in Dior Natural, which is just white. It's clear. All right. I know this is not going to be an exciting one to start off with. And certainly out of everything that I'm going to show you, this is not going to be my number one thing to advise you to get. This is probably the item that, if anything, this is what you can skip on. And I would never tell anybody to spend a whole lot of money on a lip balm. I get it. So I'm not going to tell you, oh my God, you have to get a Dior lip balm or even a luxury lip balm at all. Yeah, my bougie butt likes to get Dior luxury lip balms. My preference is actually Pat McGrath's lip balm. I think it's actually better. It is cheaper, and most of the time you can get it like half the price. Like it'll be like 50% off all the time. But for this lip balm, let me give you an opinion. This is actually a recent purchase that I got. At first, when I started to use it, I was like, oh God, should I return this? The more I've been using it, I've been liking it better. It's nothing spectacular, but I just wanted to have something, a lip balm, especially before I put on a matte lipstick. In the morning, my lips are dry. I like to place a lip balm just to provide some moisture just before I put on a matte lipstick. But I want something that will give my lips a little bit of moisture, but I don't want anything too juicy that is going to disrupt the formula of the lipstick or the shade color. So I like to have a simple lip balm like this. It does what it's supposed to do. I can take this off. What I'll do is I'm going to go through all my lipsticks, and just for you guys, I will wipe off my lipstick every time, apply it for you, and let you know what I think of each one. So we'll start with the least exciting lip balm. All right, it brought you in a lot closer. I wiped off my lips. Obviously, it's a clear lip balm. There's nothing special you're going to see here. But I figured before I do everything that I'm about to do, I could use this right now. So, and I want to remind myself how I feel. So, it gives just enough moisture. Like I said, I basically use this like a lip primer. I use this before I'm about to apply a lipstick. Nothing special. I'm not going to tell you to spend buku money. Obviously, if you got Dior, packaging is going to be great. They have inside is red, and it's just a luxury packaging, but simple, very, very simple. Lip balm formula. It's not going to last forever in terms of moisture. It just gives just enough. So I think this is best to use almost like a lip primer, rather than I wouldn't just use this if I'm trying to have this only by itself for long term for moisture. All right, next is Dior Addict Lip Glow. And I think the packaging has changed. So this is also a more recent purchase for me. So I do believe the packaging has changed from the original one. So it has this very light pink case, almost see-through, and you pull it out like this. And as we start to go with the Dior Addict line, there's going to be some similarities with the packaging. So this one, I got this one in the shade Mahogany. And this is a shade just in general. You're going to see I have it as a lip gloss. I have it as a blush. Mahogany, especially for women of deep skin tones, but for anybody, mahogany is such a pretty shade. So this one is a step up from that lip balm that I showed you. I feel like this is something better that if you want to truly moisturize your lips and have something that lasts longer, and especially I got something in a pretty shade. I'm going to apply it for you. So this is very moisturizing. As you're applying it, almost initially kind of feels almost waxy. I don't want it to sound in a bad way, but it just has this feel. But then you put it on and it's very moisturizing and you just feel like this is going to last long. You know, obviously this is a pretty color, but you know, like I said, this will work, I believe, on all skin tones. But if you are of a deeper brown skin tone, I think this is a very beautiful color that is just very natural. But yeah, it's just such a pretty shade. So moisturizing. This will last a lot longer than that last one I showed you. So yes, I actually do recommend this one. So yeah, you can skip out on the regular lip balm, but the Lip Glow Dior Addict, this is lovely. Moisturizing, gorgeous. This was something I could get addicted to. All right, now on to something that I truly am addicted to. As you can see, I've used a good portion of this product. I will have to re-up it. And this, once again, is in the shade Mahogany. Because I love this so much, that's even the reason why I bought the Lip Glow. But this one is Lip Glow Oil. So with that one the other one was waxy, balmy. This one is an oil. So this is gonna be glossy. So I'm gonna apply this here. And so this is more like a lip gloss. So it's gonna be sheer, but it's got a tint to the color. I love the doe foot. You know, for me, having fuller lips, I love when there is a nice sized doe foot, you know, to apply to my lips. This feels so good. It makes your lips look so juicy. I don't know, there's something about it. And in terms of smell, almost has maybe a slight peppermint kind of smell. It has cherry oil, so I guess it's that smell. It doesn't smell too minty, but I don't know. Whatever it is, I love this stuff. It's expensive. It is. But this is good though. I can't even lie. I'm trying to ration this out as long as I can, but I'm going to eventually have to buy another one. I heard NYX has a good dupe for an affordable one. I don't know. I'll have to try it, but I don't care. I know this ain't cheap, but ooh, I love this. So this is a keeper. So yeah, these are kind of nice, you know, having these two. So it's kind of more if I just want more of a lip balm feel to it, then you go with the Dior Lip Glow. But if you want a more glossier finish, because this has a little shine to it, but this is juicy. So if you want your lips to look juicy, then you go with the Lip Glow Oil. All right. Okay, so now Dior Addict Lip Maximizer. Okay, so we just did the Lip Glow Oil. So this also, you know, now we're getting to the more glossier finishes. I have 3 shades here that I can go over with you. All right, in terms of the 3 shades, I have Shimmer Hazelnut, Holographic Lavender, and Berry. I'd probably say Berry is my favorite. But let's see. So Holographic Lavender looks so cool in the case. It's just so pretty. But it's going to be more clear with a hint of shimmer. Hopefully this will show, but it's essentially a clear, but it's just when the light hits it, then you can see the little bit of lavender, a little bit of sparkle. So it's going to be very subtle, but I'm hoping the natural sunlight that's hitting against my lips, you can tell that. So it's very pretty. Once again, I'm going to make your lips look beautiful. So one, you know, this is a smaller doe foot compared to the Lip Glow Oil, which is fine. But obviously, like I said, because of my fuller lips, I prefer the Lip Glow Oil doe foot. Now this one, it has that like lip plumper kind of, it's not strong, but you know how when you get that little tingle, I normally do not like that. This one I can live with. I still prefer not to have any tingling whatsoever, my personal preference, but this is one I can handle. It's very mild. So just be aware that if you absolutely cannot handle any type of tingling, this is not for you. But it's really mild, so it might be still worth giving it a try. And I think it's very pretty. So this is really pretty. Let me swatch the other two shades so you can see them as well. All right, Shimmer Hazelnut. So just a slight brown tint to it with subtle shimmer. So these two that I'm showing you have a little bit of shimmer to them, which is very pretty. It's actually really pretty. I'm trying to remember why I like these. So they're actually really pretty on the lips. I think this is very pretty when you just want that little hint of color, hint of sparkle. Now, Berry does not have sparkle, but just has a little bit, I feel like, more color, just a little bit. You know, I love a purple. I think purple on my skin tone, whether it be lipstick or blushes, work really well. That's why I bought the blush version of this. And I think this is really pretty. I love this color. I just feel like it pops. Hopefully my natural, I'm starting to lose natural lighting, but hopefully you can still see through and see the lipstick. So I think these glosses are very pretty. Like I said, there's something about the Lip Glow Oil that's just more addictive. Obviously, these are moisturizing, but I guess this is just more moisturizing. I love it. There's something about this that's just a little bit more addictive. But in terms of, these have a larger shade range in terms of choices, in terms of finishes, because there's even a couple other different finishes. So I showed you one that was a holographic one that's a sparkle one that doesn't have sparkle. So you have choice of different finishes and a lot of color choices with the Lip Maximizers. So if you can handle the slight bit of tingling, this one might be for you. So this is kind of the Addict line, but there's one more, my favorite. All right. I added a little bit of extra lighting because I'm starting to lose natural light. Now these are my favorite. As you can see, I've had 4 of them, and to be honest, I'm eyeing on maybe getting a 5th one. But these are the Dior Addict Lip Shines. I absolutely love them. One is the cases, right? You gotta love these cases. So you can get, this is kind of the standard case that you can get, sleek, black, classic. The jean one, and this one was a limited edition. So I'm not sure if it's still available. It might still be available. I'm not sure if this is still available. I love this one. It literally is jean material. I love to wear them with my jeans. But I love this case. It actually is jean material. So I just love the look and feel of that one. This red one, I love this. It's like vinyl, like, you know, it's not leather, you know, it almost looks like a full leather, but it feels kind of like vinyl maybe? I don't know, but also very sleek. I love the pattern on it. It's just such a nice design. I love it. And then this one I love. So this has more of a fabric like feel to this one, and you see the Dior pattern all over. So number one, the cases are fun. Yeah, you know, you're gonna pay money because you pay for the case component, especially if you buy like limited edition patterns, because they have so many different patterns and they come out with limited edition ones. So you're gonna pay for the case, and then you have the lipstick separate. I know, all this extra cost, I don't care. I love them. because not only is the case gorgeous, but I absolutely love the formula of these. Let's start with Bandana. This is a great, like a peachy nude shade on me. So I absolutely love these because number one, it's moisturizing. They feel so good. It's a step up on the pigmentation. So when you want something that is not, you know, it's not going to be as opaque as like a matte lipstick or anything like that, but you want to step up from the lip gloss. So somewhere in between that you have the moisturizing feel of a lip balm, a lip gloss, but more pigmentation, but not to the level of a true lipstick. It's that nice in between. Sorry, I don't have liner on, and as I keep wiping my lips, you know, these are not, I'm not going to apply them the best, but this is just to kind of get an idea of that. So this is Bandana, and I think this works on so many skin tones. Works on all skin tones, I feel. So let's go to the next shade. The next one should be Dior Bar. I love this because it's like a deeper brown with a mauve tone to it. So on me, I think the purple tone will show up more. Fair skin tones, you might pick up even a little bit more of the brown. But how pretty is this? It is such a pretty shade. Like I said, it just feels so good. It just, oh, Dior Bar. So especially if you have a deeper skin tone, this is so nice. It's such a pretty shade. All right, bringing out the Brick Carnage case. And this shade is Dior Taro. So this is like a deeper red. So here's a red tone, beautiful. Like I said, application's not gonna be looking the best. So I just want to, just so you can get a sense of the color and the shine that comes with these. Right now to the case Dior Oblique. And the shade is gonna be Dior Rolita. This shade is a pretty pink nude. Now, normally I would wear a brown lip liner, but just because of time wise, I'm not gonna, because I'm gonna constantly change my lips, I'm not gonna use a brown liner. But just so you know, I mean, I can get away without one, but I do prefer a brown liner whenever I do a pinky nude. But this is a color that I can get away with. So, but if you imagine if I put a brown liner, it would even look even better on my skin tone. But yeah, this is a nice pinky nude. So this is a great shade. So I'm still trying to decide what my next shade would be because I'm kind of eyeing the white case. So I don't know. But out of the Dior line, my faves are the Dior Addict Lip Shine and then the Lip Glow. So those are my faves in the line. But these are all the really comfortable wearing Dior lippies that I have. Okay, so now let's get into some more traditional lipsticks. I'm actually gonna break out, I have two of these, and if you've seen some of my posts, you would know about these, but these are some limited edition lipstick bags that I love so much. The Rouge Mine Dorée. I know I'm saying that wrong, but whatever. But inside, there actually is 4 lipsticks. There's these 3 refillables, and then there's one in this case. But I wanted to especially bring them out, not only to show you my collection, but what's great about them is that they have several different formulas all in there so that we can kind of go through them. So let me start with the Satin. So this is Enchanted Pink. Once again, this would be something I would wear with a lip liner, but for the purpose of time, I'm not going to put a lip liner, okay? But I want to start with lighter shades to go with. So this is a traditional lipstick. Like I said, I would wear with a liner. I know it looks crazy. Don't worry. I would wear with the liner. It came with the case. I'm not sure if and I don't know if these shades are available, you know, permanently. This shade was Enchanted Pink, number 471. But I wanted to put it on and just remind myself how I feel about it. And I feel like there's like there might be a little bit of shimmer in there. I don't know if I can feel a little bit of shimmer in there, but you know, like, I don't know, like the regular Dior formula, I have nothing bad to say about it. I can't necessarily say like, oh my God, like, oh my God, like it stands out in my head that much, to be honest. I'm going to also try another satin shade that comes in the original one, this case. This one is in the shade Pink Rose. So let me switch to that one. And this again is going to be a really light shade that I would wear with the brown liner. For sake of time, I'm not going to, but I just want to feel it, just to feel the two. Now, this one, you can see there's a little bit of iciness to this one. I don't know why. I feel like the other one had the slightest bit of shimmer that you probably wouldn't have noticed, but maybe like when I was rubbing my lips, I could almost feel it here. I don't feel this one feels much smoother. So it's smooth, it's moisturizing. It's a traditional lipstick. You know, you can still see my lips, my natural lip color shining through. So if you have dark pigmented lips, you know, that may be an issue for you, that your natural lips will show through. So just be aware of that with the satin formula. Okay, so I'm gonna take out a metallic. This is in the shade Sparkling Peony. And I don't know how many of these they have in their permanent line again, but I figured I'd go to this one. So this one is more pigmented, as you can see. It flies smoothly. Don't judge my application. What's kind of cool is you can see it has a bit of shine to it. So this is a great holiday lipstick, like, you know, going to a holiday party or something like that. So it gives you the shine, you know, the hint, you know, not like, you know, tacky, scary metallic, but there is a metallic sheen to these lips. So, and it feels great. So, I prefer this. This is a step up from those satin ones, but it is, you know, a metallic feel to it. It's a classy, you know, version, but there is a little bit of metallic. So great holiday lipstick. All right, let's do a matte formula. I'm going to do Red Pansy. Like I said, all these shades I'm going through right now, because I bought these in these holiday sets, I don't know if any of these are permanent shades, but I wanted to just show you, especially just talk about the formula. So you can see pigmentation level is so there. This is creamier than the ones that I've done, that I showed previously. So I like this. So this is a nice formula. It's creamy, pigmented. It's not gonna be transfer proof or anything like that, but yes. Let me do a couple more shades. Okay, next is Mystic Plum 913. Oh, and I don't know if I've been showing you, but the one nice thing about the holiday collection, talking about luxury, is that they have these beautiful imprints, but these aren't the permanent collection ones, so you can't expect this specific pattern to be on there. All right, this is a great shade, actually, especially for my skin tone. I love a good brown. This is good. Oh, God. I love a deep brown. I love a dark brown. Pigmented, creamy. Yes. Yes, this is a definite winner. This is a definite winner. Got another one. I know. Look at this packaging. This is the line called Diorific. And so they come in these packaging, it looks like little dumbbells. Like I'm gonna like do some like exercise curls or something like that. And this shade might look similar to the last one, but it is a different shade. It is Midnight Coral. And this also might have been a holiday limited edition shade. So this might not be available. It had the beautiful embossing. Yeah, with the traditional lipsticks, I guess I bought them all like during like holiday time, and every one I feel like, you know, has special embossing. It might all be limited edition, so don't go by the shade, but I just wanted you to get a sense of the formula once again. Here we go. Pigmented, creamy. Yes, yes. I do like their matte formula. I'll get into what's my overall favorite matte formulas. We can have that discussion, but let me just continue on. But just let you know, yes, yes. You know, there's one thing going through the satins and then the metallic, and then it went up to metallic, but now we're getting to matte. And yes, this is a good formula. Okay, so now I'm going to get into their velvet formula. And I think I have 3 shades in the velvet formula. So I'm going to start with Midnight Rose 674. So this is a pink tone. Once again, I would normally wear this with a brown liner. So I know it's going to freak you out to see this color. Maybe I should turn off the light so you could see it in natural lighting. Won't be as scary. I would wear it with the liner, but let me put on the light anyway. Yeah, so this has a more velvety texture. Yeah, so just feeling it out for myself to remind myself the difference between matte and velvet. It's velvety. Almost matte. Okay, let me try the next 2 and then so I can process my thoughts and then I'll tell you what I think. All right, we're doing Winter Poppy now. Ooh, this is a red. All right. Yeah, it's like, it almost feels like a cloud, like almost powder. I don't know, I can't explain it, but it's different. Beautiful, pigmented. I feel like I'm just processing, so we're gonna process together. I feel like when I was doing the matte, that it covered up my my pigmented lips just a little bit better. This is pigmented, and this has a much more softer, cloudier kind of feel. I don't know how to describe it. Let's do one more. Just on a side note, packaging. Regardless of what we're going to talk about, the formula. Oh, Dior and packaging. Okay, next shade is Rouge Fortune 965. Another red. Because these were all from the holiday collection, so red was a popular color. So I don't wear them too often because this is kind of like what I say for the holiday season kind of thing. I don't wear a red too often. And there we go. Sorry. Like I said, it's going to be a mess. I'm like wiping in between. I'm not paying attention to the lines or anything like that. Okay, so it almost dries down and it has, I don't know if it sounds crazy, a powdery feel. It's not powder, but I don't know how else to describe it. So yeah, it's an interesting feel. Where the matte, I kept using the word creamy. It felt creamier. Like I'm going to go like this. I wanted to kind of mash my lips together because it felt so creamy. It felt so very moisturizing. Where this, it settles down into your lips. And it's crazy to say like a powdery finish or cloud finish, but I don't know. But it just makes me go, like I'm blotting my lips rather than wanting to like that on my lips, if that makes any type of sense. I guess for me, I think I actually like the matte version, which I thought I would like velvet, because when I think of my favorite matte lipstick brands, Lisa Eldridge, you know, they use the word velvet matte and it has a velvet feel. My top 3 matte lipsticks are Lisa Eldridge, Gucci, and Uma Beauty. Those are my top 3 matte formulas. And so it's not in my top 3, but it's definitely a nice formula. But I think I might go matte lipstick, then velvet, metallic, and then satin would be my least in the traditional lipsticks. Okay, I only have 2 more formulas to get through. So the next is the Rouge Dior Forever. And this is one, and you can see from the packaging how matte this looks, because that's what this is. Super matte, transfer proof lipstick. And it's for real. It actually really is transfer proof. And I got this shade 400, which is a gorgeous deep brown. As you can tell, my skin tone, gorgeous. So it applies smoothly, creamy. And then you just got to give it like 2 minutes and it will be transfer proof. Now, it might not be transfer proof on me at the moment because of all the wiping that I have been doing. I will tell you one thing. You really need to do it on bare lips, because if you have lip balm and other products underneath, then you will lose that transfer proof ability. If this doesn't work out, I will try to upload an old clip that I did where I show that it is truly transfer proof. So what's great about it? Now, like I said, you only need to wait like 2 minutes or so. I've actually let more time has passed. It's been actually 30 minutes, but nevertheless, I've allowed this to dry down, and check this out. Yep, transfer proof. It is legit. So the pros of this is that what's great is it applies creamy, dries down matte, great pigmentation, transfer proof. The only downside, at least from my opinion, is that after you've been wearing it for a while, it gets a little dry. It feels dry on my lips. And then I'll have this feeling that I want to put a lip balm or lip gloss on it. And then once I do that, I lose the transferability. So that's the only thing. I have a girlfriend who absolutely loves this formula, and that's her favorite formula in the line. But for me personally, it's just a little bit drying. So that's the only thing, because I love how it looks. But just be aware, if you're somebody who tends to have dry lips, you might not be able to handle it. Adding a lip balm to it, it'll still look beautiful. It just obviously will not be as matte as this, and it will no longer be transfer proof. So it's essentially basically like the old school liquid lipsticks that we're used to, but in bullet form. So let's actually check out one of their true liquid lipsticks. Okay, so now we have the Dior Forever liquid lipstick. This is in the shade 200. So this is a pretty nude on my lips. So, and this is the doe foot. It has an interesting triangular doe foot, but I actually like it because it lovely fits the shape of my lips. Once again, this is a shade that I would normally wear with a brown liner. And at the beginning of the video, I was wearing this with a brown liner. But for the sake of time, I'm just showing you without a brown liner. So this applies beautifully. It feels wonderful. So what's great about it is that unlike the old school liquid lipsticks, these are not drying. Even when this sits down, it's actually fairly comfortable. So I don't have this great urge to put a lip balm on it. Now, pigmentation wise, it's not bad, but I will say compared to the transfer proof bullet lipstick that I just wore, I don't feel like the pigmentation is as deep. You can still, some of my lip color still peeking through. And in terms of transfer proof, this claims to be transfer proof. I give it like 95%, because I will say earlier today I was wearing this and I was having a smoothie, and I was drinking it out of a straw, and just a little bit on the rim. I don't know if it's not showing up here, but a little bit of the rim kind of gotten on the straw, but not enough that it was like totally lifting up my lipstick. So it wasn't anything to that degree. But I appreciate the comfortability of this. So even though I might be losing a little bit of the pigmentation and a little bit of the 100% transfer proof compared to the last lipsticks I showed you, but you gain comfortability. So you just gotta weigh the pros and cons of both of those. Okay, so I just put on top the matte lipstick Mystic Plum just on top. So I hope this was all very helpful for you in terms of getting a feel of the different formulas. If you could tell what are some of my favorites, the Lip Glow Oil, this is addictive, and Mahogany is such a great shade. The Lip Glow, the Balm version is nice. The Shine Addict, the Lip Shine Addicts, these are definitely addictive. I love those. So I love those. They're comfortable. They're beautiful. If you want a more traditional lipstick, I actually do like their matte lipstick formula. I feel like it's creamy, it's pigmented, and so I really like the formula. I personally like their regular matte formula over their velvet. I just like the creaminess of the regular matte version. And then when it comes to their transfer proof, as you saw, it's just a question about, you know, comfortability in terms of dryness and so forth. Their satin shades, you know, I didn't really have a real choice of what shade colors because it came in those, you know, holiday sets, and maybe it would have been different if I had darker shades for those satin shades. But just off the bat, I didn't hate the satin shades, the satin lipsticks, but, you know, I didn't feel like the formula was not bad, but nothing memorable. And, you know, like I said, it might have been because the shades themselves were light, but, you know, I would have preferred more pigmentation from those shades. So I prefer the matte lipstick. I think that's a great formula. And just the Dior Addict lines, Shine, Lip Glow, Lip Glow Oil, all of those are fantastic. So hopefully this was helpful for you. You know, I think maybe next I might do my Chanel lipsticks and go through all those different formulas. You know, and I hope this is helpful. You can let me know what you'd love me to review for you. And I will see you next time. Thanks for watching. And if you aren't already subscribed, please subscribe to my YouTube channel. And also follow me on Instagram, Daps_makeup. Have a great day. Bye.